sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Takes it at the 7. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. Well, the fake punt gets only a yard, but that's enough to pick up the 1st. Well, you want to talk about catching the defense off guard. Opening drive, fake punt, they got it.
That had the total feel of something that was scripted during the entire week leading up to the game. They made that decision probably on Tuesday. First drive of the game, if we don't get it, we're going to fake it, and it pays off in a big way.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll dump this down to Dillon. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Big hole up the middle. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Fights off the defender. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing. Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play here for Dallas.
But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Off the play fake, Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
1 man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. Prescott to throw it. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Hey, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Noel. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7?
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now a throw here to his running back. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
To throw is Prescott. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
He finds Watson. It's caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defense.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is Tony Pollard. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Now Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and we see this so often. There's excellent coverage downfield, so the quarterback makes a nice decision, just flip it out to the flat and see what the running back can do. Plenty of space to roam, and he turns it into a big play.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Caught on a slant. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. A give to Elliott.
I don't even have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the fourth quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one. But I don't think they're built like that.
Elliott. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And this time he is in. Yes. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. This time the extra point up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. From the left side, it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case,
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going, and being able to make a play on the football.
A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Banks. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back to throw now on first down.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
And he's taken down inside the 30. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll look to throw now on first down. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. After the sack, they come up on 3rd and goal from the 18. Flush to his right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The give is to Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Prescott down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jordan. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to do it.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Being chased out left. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. Trucks over him. Breaks through the contact. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets by. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run the counter. Noel. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Noel, good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
To try again after the sack. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
On third down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, and the Cowboys have recovered. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A first down carry by Elliott. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott now from the 50.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Lions on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Prescott. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Prescott to throw it. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. That's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Flushed out right. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Lions are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Pollard. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott off play action. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty. Play action now. Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Throwing. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play here for Dallas. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scout. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb. His 4th touchdown on the year. Then the Cowboys get a bit closer. Extra point by Seibert up and good as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it. And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Second and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Noel. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Now Pollard. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off just shy of midfield. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. And the clock will roll down to zeros. 4 weeks in, 4-0. I don't think anybody needs to alert the 72 Dolphins just yet, but great start to the season.
Great start. How about him taking a knee at the end? And there's no better feeling for a team than to do that, to close out a victory. But you're right, at 4-0, they're sending a message to the rest of the league. They're going to be tough to deal with.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, with